What's up guys, welcome back to another video and thank you for being here. In this video we're gonna go through three things here. First was my analysis for this week that we just closed. Was it right or wrong? Was there any trades or setups shown based on the analysis and the market direction as I told you in the previous video? And lastly, we're going to run through the weekly analysis for next week and what you should be expecting and keeping in mind and targeting if you are planning, of course, on trading next week. But before we get started, just a reminder that I take time from my day to make these videos for you guys and edit them. So I would really appreciate it if you would drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you would like to keep supporting me. And let's go ahead and get started. So the first question is, was my analysis correct for this week? I told you, and you can go back and watch the previous video on the weekly analysis that I did after we closed this candle here. And by the way, I'm on the weekly chart. This candle the whole week was green, closed the green. As I told you, we need some pullback. Whether you're bullish or bearish, we need a pullback to the upside. All of this week I was bullish on bigger time frame, so I was looking for a buy ideas. So if we go drop down to the daily time frame, as you can see here, we start off from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. All of those were making new highs, except this one we went down and then we pulled all the way back up. So the second question that we're going to answer is review the trade setups based on my analysis for that week. Did we have any setups or trade ideas presented itself during this week for a buy idea or not? So I dropped down all the way to the 1 minute here to show you guys if we had any trade idea or setups on Monday. And as soon as we opened, we shot right up and then we dumped back down to the 50% equilibrium of that leg, and we kind of did an IFG here, and that IFG setup kind of failed. We should have gone back to the high. This one failed, and this one as well, this IFG failed as well. We should be going back to the high. It failed. This Monday was very nasty, and the market decided to go all the way up here during the PM session and the launch time of the session, which is all right, but at the same time it should have done this move during the AM session. But anyway, Monday was nasty. Price action. Going to Tuesday we had a big dump here. Tuesday closed bearish anyway on the daily, but we're gonna look for bullish ideas and bullish trades here. So as you can see here, it could have been the trade. This should be a break-even trade after we swept this sell side liquidity, and we had an IFG here, closed above it, and we kept chopping up and down. Then we got this high. After getting this high, you should move your stop loss to break even, or even this high here should move to your stop loss to break even. So this should be a break even trade. It's a 1-to-1. You should be going for higher, but I don't know, the market decides to move to the upside during the major session that you should be trading. It likes to go up or down, make the market move during the PM session lately. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the contract switch. Here you have this trading setup after sweeping all these liquidities, IFG to the upside, and you could be targeting, let's say for example, the previous day high, which was right here, and you would get all of this profit, 1.5. And if you would have traded more or look for more setups, here is another one right here, this trade setup right there, and reach for the high, stop loss right there. This is an IFG, come back down to the 0.5 equilibrium of this range and go up again, and same exact scenario with this small leg, come back to the 0.5, another IFG here, and you take your setup. Your stop loss would be below this IFG on this low, and your take profit should be the new high or this high, and it would give you two different trades idea. One is 1.29 and the other one 2.41. You could have taken any of them, and of course it made the real move during the PM session. You could have taken any other trades, but I typically don't like to trade PM session. I mostly like to focus on the AM session only, but it is up to you if you're trading PM session. Thursday market open and we invalidated a lot of bearish moves here and swept these liquidities here. We could not sweep these liquidities, but at the same time, all of this is a consolidation area. And if you didn't know, consolidation area usually act like a support or resistance. So we move to the consolidation back again, and we get this move right at the open of market, 9:30, which is really bad price action just because I don't really typically take any trades off of market open, but it made the real move during market open, and that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. But if you would have taken this trade, taking it all the way to London high or Asia high, and you could have banked a lot on that. But I don't really like to trade right off the market open, and I know a lot of people don't like to do that as well. And for the rest of the AM session, I don't really see any true or a good trade setup to take. I mean, with this high, we came back down. We were so overextended to the top, but if you would have still wanted to target higher, you could have taken this trade right here, which is an IFVG, and your take profit should be this yellow line that you probably don't see clearly, but this is Asia high and London high. You would be targeting that, and your stop loss would be here, which is 0.5 RR, which is not ideal, but this is the liquidity target that you can be targeting. If you would target more, that would be considered as gambling, because we don't know if the market wants to go there or not. The next liquidity target, next liquidity pool that you should be targeting is London high and Asia high, which is this right here. I know the RR does not support this idea, and that's why a lot of people prefer not to trade or take that trade, just because of its not really good RR. And for the rest of the day, we kind of dumped down and kept chopping up and down. Moving to the last day on Friday here, we're still bullish for the week, and the only bullish trade that I see is this one right here, and reaching this fair value gap, or this liquidity inside of the fair value gap, this high right here inside of the fair value gap, as you can see, and ultimately targeting all of these highs because we're bullish, we're making new highs. But of course, Friday it looked really trash, and this is 10 a.m. You could say that it is a power of 3 that we came back down and we made IFG to the upside, and you take the IFG to the upside. The market was trash around the open, and did not really give any good setups, but the way that you could have taken this trade is because an IFG, and it's pretty clear, and it's the only IFG after 10, and at the same time with this leg we came back down to retrace to the 0.5. So this is why this IFG makes sense. And for the rest of the day, we kind of chopped up and down here, and when lunchtime started, we just shot up, and PM session chopped up and down. In the last 10 minutes, it shot up again to make new high, as we said before. So that was the recap of all the trades that you could have been taken during this week. Going back to the bigger time frame here again, so I can see my questions. Now is the prediction for the upcoming week, for the new week that we're gonna start. What is my prediction, and where do I think the market is gonna go? I don't think this is enough of a retracement to the upside. I don't think that's enough of a pullback, because if we go back to the daily time frame, we didn't really move a lot. We kind of stuck in a consolidation, and we didn't reach the fair value gap on the weekly here alongside gap here. So this IFG, as I told you in previously in the weekly analysis, we need to go to it and retrace to the middle of it, the end of it, or even retap this wick and then go up or down depending on where the market wants to go. We'll analyze it after, but we didn't do that during this week, so I'm still expecting the market to go up a little bit more to this fair value gap on the weekly here, retrace to it or break through it. It depends on where we're gonna go, and if we want to look at ES to make sure that we're on the right track or not, if we go back to the daily is the same thing. We went back up, and if you're looking on the weekly, you look you're looking at a bullish candle that retapped the gap here or the void here and then went it down a little bit. But that's not the case, because the last day of that week, which is Friday, we went all the way back down to retrace to this void here, and then we shot all the way up. So that is a reaction from a bullish PDA, and we should be going up a little bit more to retrace properly before we move up or down. So we're still kind of don't know where the market wants to go, but on the bigger time frame, the weekly and the daily, we're due for a little bit more of a pullback. So what I am thinking the price will do next week, if it can deliver it next week, is we're gonna pull back a little bit more, and then we'll see if the market wants to be bullish or bearish from this point. But all I know is that we're going back again up a little bit more before we decide if we're bullish or bearish. And that's going to be basically it, guys, for this video. Thank you all so much for sticking till the end of it. Please make sure, if you like the video, drop a like on it. If you agree with me or disagree with me, let me know down in the comments below and we'll discuss it together. Let me know if you agree with my analysis or not. And that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace.